Solution. Christopher James, a warrior calls.
Talking about how they're taking firewood and taking gas from them in the night. And what do you think we can do about this?
Well, the solution has always been very simple. The main enemy, as I always teach people, is ignorance. But that public courthouse is the place to go. I've got about 300 police officers now that are with me. I need at least 1,000 that are active, that are aware and understand. It's one question. I always teach everyone the 3 questions that you would hit with Trudeau or Doug Ford or any man or woman you interact with. And the first question is, do you claim my property? They're going to say no. Justin Trudeau or Doug Ford. Then the second question is, well, Justin or Doug, do you or any agent or officer under your control, do I got a contract with you guys as a man or a woman, or I've relinquished my rights to you? You can have jurisdiction over me? And they're going to say no. Great, well, it's only one more question, and then produce the contract through the service corporation you're all acting through right now, because you're all working for a service corporation, Canada, Ontario, Manitoba, British Columbia. They're all service corporations like McDonald's and Burger King. And they're going to say, no, Chris, we don't have a contract with you, with the service corporation, where you've relinquished your God-given rights and we have jurisdiction over you. And I say, that's great. When they answer no to all 3 of those questions, right there in that moment, every man and woman needs to understand these people, your fellow man and woman, they have no jurisdiction over us, no control. Nothing they put pen to paper, no legislation they pass. It's like McDonald's or Burger King. It's all fear that's going on. So then we talked about, getting access to this public courthouse. Once the police get into that public courthouse, all the police have to know, and I'm glad this gentleman asked because I haven't really said this on my show before, it's one question for the police. See, it's very simple. When truth is present, very few words are required. So what's the question for police that they need to have answered? There's a man that's being denied access to this public courthouse, and he has knowledge and information and a truth that is going to bring down all this massive corruption and lying, deceit, the genocide that's occurring. That's all the police need to understand. We, the people, have a right to access that public courthouse. And once they understand that, their duty and obligation is to ensure that if a man or woman comes forward with such a powerful truth or a claim that we're making under full penalty of perjury, and in my case, to death. I put mine on the line for death. If I say something that's not true, they can put me to death. When I get into that public courthouse, it's over. And that's what the police need to know. They've got a duty and obligation to protect the truth and the people accessing their public courthouse. If they do their job, I'll do my job once they get inside that courthouse. I'll make short order of all these guys quickly.
And they can't block them from entering that courthouse.
They can't. They can't. That's why you need at least 1,000 of them. We'll have at least 10 or 20,000 people around the courthouse as well. And in that moment, all those black robe people, the same 3 questions I asked Justin Trudeau and Doug Ford, they'll be summoned to that main courtroom, and they get asked the 3 questions by eye in front of everybody. Yeah. They're going to say that I'm their property, or I got a contract privately or on the service corporation. All these judges are there. No, that proves they have no jurisdiction over me. They're all part of a private society, the bar. And when that moment happens, it's going to be glorious, because you're going to see for the first time a man has held court in a public courthouse. It'll be the James Court, and I'm going to bring this truth in powerfully. And there's only one more question at the end of it. Produce the evidence that COVID-19 SARS-2 was isolated, purified. And when they don't show that evidence, they don't have a contract, they don't claim our jurisdiction, they're finished. Yeah. So that's where we're going with it, brother.
And they're, let's just, warriorcalls.com for more information from Christopher James. It seems like right now they don't want to answer any questions.
No,
they won't even. The truckers want to get together. They have scientists, like Dr. Hodgkins.
Yep.
Hodgkins.
Yep.
And he's offering to get together with Tam and some of these other.
But they just ignore them. So that's what I'm saying. The solution is at that courthouse. Yeah. We don't need everyone to play catch up to the level. It's not an I love me where I'm at. The police simply need to understand one powerful truth. There's a man that has evidence that's going to expose massive corruption and crime, and it's going to stop the genocide that's occurring. And all you have to do is ensure that that man gets access to that public courthouse and bear witness. Because these people wearing the black robes, you'll see, will have no jurisdiction over me, and they'll be scared shitless. Yeah. And that's the moment that we bring that truth in. Produce COVID-19 SARS-2 is isolated, purified. When they can't do that, it's over, brother. It's over. Beautiful. And then we'll be a light to this world. That's how simple this is.
Can I give you a hug?
Sure can, brother. Sure.